In this video, we are going to talk about Windows Task Manager. Okay, at first, let's find out what is Task Manager and what is used for. Okay, as you can see by its name, the work of that, or I can say the things that this Task Manager do on our Windows is to manage. Is just for managing. Okay, in here I have Windows 10, and if here you right click and press Task Manager, it will be open. Okay, in Windows 11 we can't open it from that, and you can use Ctrl Shift plus Escape on your keyboard. Ctrl Shift and Escape. When you press them, Task Manager, it will be open. And another way to open this Task Manager is you can click on the Start, type Task, and Task Manager, it will be open. I can press on that and this Task Manager open. We have another way. When we press Ctrl Alt and Delete, we bring on a screen, and in here you will see Task Manager. If you click on that Task Manager again, it will be open. Okay, right now we are on Process tab. What is the Process tab? It will show you the open apps, the background processes, and Windows process. Many things that they are right now open on your Windows. Okay, these are the background services. And in here, Windows processors, background services, and the apps. As you can see right now, 44% of my memory and 24% of my CPU is going to be used. If you drag it, you will see power usage, and in here we will see the details of the apps too. For example, when I press Camtasia, you'll see all of the apps that are open and they use our system hardware. You can customize this tab too. Okay, when I press status, you can change it from the things you want. For example, I want to see the highest apps that use CPU. I press that and they will be sorted by the highest and the lowest one. Okay, let me again go to the process tab. In here you have options. You can add many things. Okay, if we want, you can add type, status, publisher, CPU, memory, disk, they are on, and you can add GPU. I add GPU. As you can see, GPU is 0% usage right now. We don't use GPU. In here, okay, when you go to the name and right click, you can add many other things too. For example, let me enable type. As you can see, this app is Windows process, this app is Windows process. It will be type the it will be type the type. No, it will be show the type of that. For example, is app, is Windows process, again is app, these things. And if you don't want this, you can go to the type and press disable. Okay, this is the process tab. Okay, I forgot something. As you can see, is going to show us the value that this app used from our hardware, which is our RAM. If you click on here, no, not in here. For example, one of them. Okay, in here, when you go to resource values, if you press memory, then you can as you can see is from values, you can change it from percentages. As you can see, it's going to use 6% of our RAM usage. If you want, you can do this, but if you want, you can didn't do this and see the values. Okay, this is the process, all done. Performance. On the performance, you will see, for example, your hardware detail, the usages of your RAM, the usages of your SSD or hard drive, and usages of your internet. As you can see, 22% of my CPU is used, and you can see speed, threads, process, and many other things. If you double click, you will see a short summary of these things, and you can put it on the desktop if you want. And again, if you want, for example, just to see the CPU summary view, you can double click and just see the CPU summary view. Also, you can right click and press summary view too. This is just all of the things about performance. Performance show these things to you. Let's go to the app history. App history is a part that, for example, you will see the history of the usages on your system. As you can see, it has CPU time, network, and tile updates. These things. We don't actually use this app history part. For example, like me, that I'm working a lot with the Windows, I didn't go and do things on the app history. It's just a thing that you will see the details. A startup. What is a startup? For example, these are the apps that we have when our Windows boots. These apps starts by themselves. Okay, for example, the Skype app is disabled. When I enable that, after turning on your Windows, Skype, it will be open and start. It will be a start. As you can see the Skype on here, and if you want, you can log in and do other things. These are the startup, and they start when your Windows turn on. For example, Cortana, Google Update Core, Microsoft Edge. As you can see, these are enable font, and from Skype to this one, Skype just disable. All of the others are enabled. If you want, you can disable them. Let's go to the user part. Where's user part? Okay, this is the username. If I press that, I will see the details of the apps and these things. The user part is as same as the process part, okay, with higher details. But if you want, for example, press Camtasia, you see all of the things. Again, in user part, you will see all of the things too. These are for the network. As you can see, for example, in here, I will see the things that I see them on the process tab. This is the user part. Okay, on the details part, we will see the things that we will see on the process one, but with a higher detail and with two more details. Just this, for my case, I use it once in a blue moon. This is not usable as the process used. It is used, for example, when an app is crashed and we go in here and for example, press right click and press end task. This is the thing that we do with the details part. You can do it on the process. So, for example, you go to the process. For example, let me open an application. For example, Chrome. It will be opened. I put it in here, and as you can see, it is Chrome. If I right click, I can press end task, or in here I can press end task. I press end task and Google Chrome closed. It's not recommended. It's just recommended when the app crashed. Like Control Alt and Delete, that when you use it, the app crashed. I told the details. What is the services? These are services that our Windows used. Okay, when we run or turn on our Windows, these services, it will be launched, because when they didn't launch, we can't use our Windows and it didn't boot. This is the meaning of services. I'm going to tell you another note. When some apps or games crash, they'll be at top, and when you press Ctrl Alt and Delete, when Task Manager open, Task Manager, it will be opened below of the app that is running. For doing this, for resolving this problem, you can go to the option, enable always on top. Task Manager, it will be always on top. When you open an app, the Task Manager, it will be always on top of that, and you can press end task. Okay, this tutorial and this video, which is about Task Manager, is done. I tell everything about that. By pressing the like button, you can support me to create better content with better quality for you and expand our tutorials playlist. If you want to learn more, you can watch the tutorial. It will be appearing here. I told everything from, if you are a beginner, I told everything to start learning Windows 10 step by step. And in near future, we will add another playlist such as learning Word, learning PowerPoint, and many things. So if you like this channel or this video, you can press the subscribe button, like the video, and type a comment. And if you have any question, you can type it on the comment section. I will answer your question, or maybe I create a video and tag your ID on that. I just create that video for you. Have a nice day. See you on the next one.